Royalty Soaps and the Royal Soap Room Tour. Before we get started, Caleb and I have a few announcements that we wanted to make.
So on November 18th, we're going to be opening up a pre-order on royaltysoaps.com, and what you'll be able to do is buy a bundle that includes all 9 artisan soaps that we're going to make for this Christmas release.
So if you purchase the bundle on the 18th, we're going to hold it for you here, and then on the 29th, if you want to come back and shop some more, we can combine your orders from the pre-order and from the actual release day, and we're going to ship all of the orders, both pre-orders and all the ones made on the actual release, the first week of December. We will have a limited number of these bundles available, so make sure that you are actually at the shop at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time so that you can get your paws on it if you really want one. The second thing we want to talk about is a new idea that we're going to enact in 2018. So on January 1st, the very first day of the year, we're going to open up voting for some of your favorite soaps. I'm going to put a long list of all these different types of soap that I've created, and we're going to let you guys pick 6 of your favorite. Then the first weekend in February, we're going to have a pre-order open for 48 hours so that all of the people who are saying within the first, 7 minutes of us going live most of the time, like, oh, I got there like 6 minutes too late, you're already sold out. That way everyone has a chance to get exactly what they want. We're gonna have 6 different types of soap available, and then we will create the soaps based on how many orders that we get. Now, Caleb and I have no idea how much soap is going to be ordered in those 48 hours. So we can't give you like a shipping estimate, like if we make it all in February and March, when we're actually gonna have that soap to you. But after we assess all the orders, we'll go ahead and try to come up with an estimate for how long it's gonna take us and give you guys sort of a roundabout general idea of when you guys will be receiving your soaps. I know that that's like a lot to just shove at you guys, lots of dates and stuff to remember, so we will continue to talk about these things as the time gets closer and closer for each one of the events. But the most important thing for you to remember is that we're going to be doing a pre-order for the holiday bundle really soon on November 18th. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the soap room tour. Are you guys super excited for the soap room tour? Let's get started. So we're gonna start the room tour right here where Caleb and I were sitting. We're gonna turn slightly over here to the left. This is where we keep all of our diamond soap samples, what we call petty soap. We have all of these little drawers labeled so that we can pull them out super easy whenever anyone orders them. I'll try to have links to all the little packaging materials and supplies that we have down in the description box below. Down here is lots of empty buckets that we have from IKEA. These are from Walmart. I used to use those for organizational things. Now we just keep them down here. We have our paper cutter right here. And then if we come up here, here's all of our diamond soaps that we currently have in stock. They've all been labeled and packaged up. Up here we have the perfume oils. Here's some little candles that I am testing right now. I've made them in these tins. We're gonna try to offer those for the November soap release. That way you guys can have some candles that aren't in breakable containers. That's what everyone sort of texted me. That's what everyone ended up emailing me, is that they wanted candles that weren't in breakable containers. So we're moving on to tins. Here's some wax melts that we have, and then up here we have all of the lotions. So this is just a place where we like to store mainly our stock. We're gonna keep turning to the left, and then we have this little table, which has been pretty much just a place where we're collecting hodgepodge items that need to find a home. We have 2 boxes of candle wax down here, this box of embeds right here. These 2 plastic buckets hold lotion containers and other PET jars. Here's some glass jars, some of which have been wicked and some of which have not, but all of them have their little warning label here on the bottom. In this box, I have lots of glass jars that eventually will have hair and body oil in them. These are some of the samples that will be available to the people who pre-order the 2017 holiday collection. These are some of the soaps that my sisters and I made whenever we did the little DIY melt and pour soap. This is a split bar that Caleb ended up making. The top half is a dragon fire and the bottom half is Poseidon. It smells really good. These are some of the soaps that we made for the previous soap release to put in. You guys really loved those, and I'm actually going to show you how to make them in some up and coming DIYs. These little wood planks right here are actually floorboards that my parents used whenever we were building Butterfly Cottage, and then we cut them up so that I can use them for my photography background. So if you guys have seen any of my photos of my cut soap bars, they're always on a wood planking, and that's what we use these for. These are some products that I specifically handcrafted for our house. Whenever we have guests over, we have our guest bathroom, and I like to put a set of like guest products in there to make it feel really luxurious, like people are getting to stay in a hotel or something. I don't know, that was just one of my romantical ideas. These are some more candle tins here. And this is some bubble bath that I am testing. It's really good. I used it last night. Like a little went a long way. And you guys said on Facebook that if I ever made bubble bath, you'd want to see it in 16-ounce containers instead of 8-ounce containers. So yeah, I don't know when we'll be adding those to the shop, but I really, really like this formula. So that's basically this whole setup here. Eventually, Caleb and I will change out this table and get a slightly bigger one because we use this area for packaging as well. That's some of our packaging materials. We have our impulse sealer and our heat gun and some more candle jars down there. So we're gonna keep going on to the left. By the way, these curtains are covering a massive window. Here's some of our curing soaps. We have the Christmas cookies. We have some hot chocolate, some sugar plum fairy, some peppermint soap. By the time that this video goes live, all of the soaps will be made, but this is what we have right now. And then this Pro Breeze item here, this is a dehumidifier, so it's sucking the water out of the air. It helps your soaps cure faster and keeps your embeds from sweating. So all of this water in here, that's what it's gotten out of the air. We got this off of Amazon. It was really cheap. It was like, I don't know, 40 or 50 bucks, and it does an impeccable job. This shelving unit that the soaps are on, I actually ended up getting from a garage sale for $15. I bought that like 4 years ago. It was one heck of a steal. Right here, I have all of my labels. So I have full sheet labels and my circle labels and the pre-cut rectangles that I have. All of those are from online labels. And then this little paper organizer here, this is from IKEA. On this second shelf is my beautiful 18-bar soap cutter Evangeline. And then down here, we have lots of packaging boxes on these bottom four. We have Scotty stuffers. We got 6x3x2 boxes, some 5x5 boxes, and some 6x10 padded mailers. There's packing tape down there, and then up here I have all Amazon products. I'm going to be doing a Amazon soap making DIY. You can expect that in the coming weeks. And then right here I have my camera. This is where I keep all of my extra lenses and everything. I shoot with a Canon Mark III most of the time, and then right here the one I'm holding is a Canon G7X Mark II. At the very top I have my bud cutter. This is from an Etsy shop called Bud's Wood Shop. I absolutely highly recommend this to anyone who wants to get a professional single wire cutter. They're absolutely fabulous. And then up here I have a few fragrance oils. This is not where I keep all my fragrance oils. This is just where I'm keeping the ones that I'm using for the holiday season. That way they're really easy to access. And then if we turn to the left a little bit more, Caleb and I just bought this gigantic rack. It was about $70 on Amazon. It's really, really sturdy. We love this thing. We'll probably end up getting another one because it was so worth the money. We'll start at the top. We've got some flat rate boxes, and we have some more containers here. Like this is the one that I'll be putting bubble bath in. We have some candle containers, some bath salt containers. This second shelf is where we have all of my candles that I have made thus far. Third shelf is all the frankincense and myrrh soap that we're calling Three Kings. Fourth shelf is all of the holly berry soap. And then fifth shelf here we have all of my brambleberry 5-pound wooden molds with the sliding bottom and the silicone liners. Now I wanted to tell you guys, I need your help, all of you soap makers out there. If anybody has some of the original silicone liners that they don't use, I need some. I will buy them from you. You can email me at royaltysoaps@gmail.com so that we can talk about that. But I went and bought all of these silicone liners from Brambleberry, and I didn't read the listing because I just saw, oh, you know, 5-pound wooden liner. So great, that's what I need. But I didn't see that they updated the size, and these liners are way too thick for me. If I use them, they would completely change the size of my soap. Like, it cuts off an entire centimeter. So I'm gonna have to send all of these back, and they don't have the original anymore. So again, if you have any more of these that you want to get rid of, email me. I will buy them from you. And then again, on this bottom rack, we have all those that I'm going to be returning. We just got a flat rate box, and then we have 2 of the Nurture soap molds that I use whenever I make videos for the Royalty Soaps piping set, and I have 2 more of those videos that are going to be available pretty soon. We're going to keep on going here to the left. This is my craft container. We really need to get a better setup for this. Right now, it is just a whole bunch of crafting stuff that has been thrown in here. It's not exactly soap related, but it's in the soap room because I guess there's just nowhere to put it right now. Keep on going to the left here, and this is my desk setup. The desk is from IKEA. We got it when it was on one of the family specials, so it was really inexpensive. This chair is actually from our kitchen. We need to get a sturdy office chair for me, but I'm kind of picky because I want it to be really pretty, so I've just been shopping around for that. My computer is a Windows computer. Caleb and my brother actually like custom built this computer, so I can't leave a link to that below because they made it all themselves. Like, they bought all the individual parts and assembled them because they're really smart cookies. But I will leave a link to my printer. This is the HP Color LaserJet Pro M252DW. It is a really awesome printer. If you can afford a laser, I totally recommend it because we use this to print absolutely everything from my labels to my shipping labels. I mean, everything. And then I always have a beautiful bouquet on my desk. That's just one of my things. I really like to have them. This one is from the Bouqs. I actually have a discount code for them down below where you can get like a free bouquet. Whenever you purchase your first one, they'll like upgrade it to the bigger size for free. So if you want to get a beautiful bouquet, this thing is 10 days old and that's how good it looks. So yeah, I'll leave links to that below. I'll keep on turning here. This is the doors to the kitchen. So that's where we wash most of our soap dishes in there. And if we keep going down here, this storage unit we use for all of the silicone molds that we use. So everything, I'll just open a few of these. Anything that we use for embeds goes in here. We've got, well, we're going to be using that later. I can't tell you what we're using that for. Lots of little, you know, here's the little soap gumball mold that I use. This one's from Crafter's Choice, but you can get them from Brambleberry and Nurture too. Everybody has those. In this bucket here, I have all of my Royalty Soaps piping sets, and I have lots of different piping tips, so that's where I keep all my piping stuff. This is the paper towel roll that I use all the time. I highly recommend. It's a really, really good way to save time on dishes, is just to wipe it out once you've already made your soap in them. And then this is a container of Crisco, and let me tell you what I use this for. I put this down the sides of my wooden molds to make the silicone liner stick, and it works like a charm, and I no longer have to use those big giant clips anymore. Coming a little further down, this is the soap table that has been scuffed within an inch of its life. We got this from IKEA. I would not recommend anyone using this for soap making. It was just kind of a noob mistake, but anytime there has been anything that was like kind of like had any lye in it or something, it just took the paint right off. So it's all scuffed up. Eventually we would like to get a stainless steel table so that we don't have that problem, but we're just using this one until it can't be used anymore. This is my scale that has also seen better days. I've had this for years and years. It's from Brambleberry. It is so great, you guys. Keep on coming to the left, and this is my fragrance oil rack. So this is all the fragrance oils that I own. I just destashed them. I'm pretty proud of myself because if you guys know anything about soap makers, we like to hoard the fragrance oil. So I'm glad I've gotten it down to this amount. The top is, I have them organized by company. So this bottom section, that's Brambleberry. We have Peak Candles, which is no longer in business. Oh, I'm so sad because they had the best pie crust scent. Then we have Nurture Soap, Lone Star, and Wholesale Supplies Plus again. If you keep on coming to the left, we have all of this lovely stuff. So this is mainly additives, but up on top we have all the containers that I use for mixing. We have the buckets that I used to use all the time whenever I was only pouring 2 loaves. We also have my vinyl gloves that I put on for soap making safety. In this container here are my 2 stick blenders and my protective eyewear. These are from Amazon and I love them. They never fog up. They're so great. On the second shelves we have the colorants. So this is the yellow, orange, red, pink bucket. This is the green, blue bucket. And this is the black, white, brown, and purple bucket. I highly recommend, if you own your house, that you put shelves up and organize your colorants in shelves instead of putting them in buckets. It's kind of hard to use them this way, but because we're renting the house, we can't really put shelves on the wall, so I'm just making do with what we got. And then in this container are all of my liquid colorants. All of them are from TKB. I love their liquid colorants. My favorite one is actually this tomato red concentrate. It makes the perfect cherry color. On this third shelf here, we have all of the fancy additives and botanicals that I have in these airtight containers. These are all PET jars of different sizes. So we have my salts, and there's some orange peel there, and some different types of flower petals and stuff, and salts and everything. So that's what all that is. And then over here we have some more supplies, like all of the mixing spoons and silicone spatulas, and then we have measuring spoons. And this one we have isopropyl rubbing alcohol in the back, the 91%. I always get asked where I buy this, and guys, I just get it from Walmart. Pretty much any local drugstore is going to have that. And then this is vodka that I use for mixing up micas and painting them on things. So that's what I used for that, because it evaporates really quickly. Down here we have some more additives like lavender and some coconut milk powder and stuff like that. And then over here we have candle supplies, and all of my glitter is under here. In this bag we actually have some soap balls that are drying. That's why the bag is open, so that they can dry out, that we'll be using in January to make a really special and highly requested soap, if you have any guesses on what that might be. So if we zoom away from the supplies and additive shelves, we have the trash can, and then we're right back where we started at the very beginning. I'll turn around and give you a full sweeping preview of the soap room. Sorry if you can hear my baby crying in the background. She's really tired and just needs to go to bed. And yeah, this is the whole soap room all the way around. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, maybe even leave us a comment down below. Remember, all of the things that I mentioned in today's video are linked in the description box, and if you want to save a little bit more money on all those items, especially the items on eBay, you can sign up for Ebates. This is an online rebates program. I've had information about it in the description box for like all of my videos for like the past year. I absolutely love them, and every single time I shop on eBay or Amazon or other online suppliers for like major retail chains, I always click the little rebates button, because they end up giving you a percentage back of your purchase. So it's a great way to save money, even for places that don't offer any coupons. And until next time, I hope you all have an absolutely royal day, and bye for now.